Hi Sagittarius, welcome to the channel of love. I am here with your November tarot reading. I'm using the Fairy Tarot and Oracle today, so I'm going to pull in 15 cards and we shall have a look at the Fairy Tale. Okay, let's have a look. Who did I call you? Did I call you Sagittarius? You're Capricorn. Okay, maybe you want to check out the Sagittarius reading. If I called you Sagittarius, I think I did. You have a Capricorn. Bit confusing. Okay, not sure who you are. Let's have a look. Yeah, maybe you do want to check out the Sagittarius reading because I can see here two feminines, not really sure. The song come through again was It Started With a Kiss that come through at the beginning of Sagittarius reading. But this is the energy of wanting the Ten of Cups, but again being not sure what type of woman to go for. Okay. Very masculine energy so far. You're the third star sign for me to do. And I felt that they've been very masculine. Okay. As the ego shows up on the table. Ego. Guilt, really. Okay, let's have a look at this energy. A Ten of Autumn, this is your legacy. You've got the Ten of Cups on the table as well. Okay, so you've got the Ten of Autumn and the Ten of Summer, but we're looking at your legacy. Okay. I want to kind of say, how are people going to talk about you when you are no longer in your physical form? Now that can mean that actually after you've made your physical transition into spirit realms, you actually leave the vessel, or even when you're not around. How do people talk about you? Your reputation we're talking about here. Okay. Take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones. Making wise investments or planning for retirement. Honouring family traditions. What to do, Capricorn, what to do. That's the energy I felt. Who is going to be able to help you fulfil that mission of just your legacy? Who you are this lifetime. Right, let's have a look at this reading. We've got the Five of Cups, the Five of Summer, and I feel there's a feminine here, but I'm not too sure about her. I was going to call them petals. Like, is this someone you would call petal? That sounds a little bit... I felt the energy come through as if you would kind of use, like, maybe that term... So if I can give you an example, when someone says to you, now listen here, darling, as if like they wouldn't usually use that word. So it's kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, but calling someone petal, it's like, I suppose it's the energy of kind of like pipe down petal, as if they're a princess. I don't know, I don't think they're an angel. Anyway, it's a bit clay, terracotta. Anyway, that's the energy I felt from that. Trust that there is a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others and focusing on that which frightens or worries you. So this character here is quite a fearful character. I don't know if it's someone you need to be fearful about, as in you're not really too sure. I mean, them wings could hurt you. They're quite guarded wings. they're not transparent and they feel heavy. So in a way, I feel like this is a trap. It feels more like that's a container that she's going to kind of like gobble you up into and then close the casket around you. Welcome to your death. Okay. It's important about how people perceive you. That's the energy I'm feeling, as if it's important that how people perceived you, how people perceived you. Okay, now we've got another feminine. The Three of Wands, the Three of Spring. I felt a more blossoming, manifesting, especially as it's kind of wanting to be like this feminine, growing. It feels like a beautiful butterfly that's only just like evolved and just testing the wings, I'd like to say. And I actually feel as if this feminine here maybe knows that, and because of the, I don't know what word to use to explain the response I feel that this feminine gets, is it's quite harsh, abrupt, because that's what she not only admits, but she actually admits this as well. So she is someone that just kind of takes no shit, like, at all. And then you have another feminine here who feels more in touch, especially with nature here and life. And then you have, obviously, I feel someone mimicking that or wanting to mimic that lifestyle. That sounds like a better story to be told about you. Okay. Happily ever after, 10 of Cups. An emotionally fulfilling life with family or friends, raising children wisely, and people you can trust. So this looks very nice. Although I'm still feeling the encasing of the wings here that are on the boats, but I feel that this is like shielding you from negativity. It says here, remove yourself from the negative emotions of others. And I feel that this masculine, because there is a masculine here, you get to see it. And I felt it when I first started the reading. But there is a masculine here that actually is trying to deal with this in a pleasant way, but it's not coming, it's quite abrupt. The energy is abrupt. I don't feel it's a loving energy. Okay. So this feels a very more comforting, tranquil. The children are playing. They're guarded, shielded from... they look like critters on the floor here. They're in like their love boats. Should we call it the love boats? 10 of Summer. Then we've got the 10 of Winter. The resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, and the end of an addiction or codependency. Okay, I'm feeling maybe that this masculine's been craving. I can say craving this other feminine here. The one that he wants to kind of, that's the kind of love that he wants to remember. Since the summertime. Now, the Three of Spring is about manifesting that. When you put your focus onto something so intently, it will manifest. Whether it's fearful or joyous. And it feels like it will manifest in the winter. The resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, and the end of an addiction or codependency. And I feel this is the addiction, the codependent energy that's on the scene. And it feels like it's trapping this masculine. More so than embracing him, it feels like it's more of a trap. 7 of Spring. Lots of things are happening. I feel like once the weight's been lifted here, winter, then we have action in springtime. It says, be assertive, don't back down from what you believe, and courageously stand up for yourself. Okay, this here I feel it's a transition energy. Because even if all your weight's been lifted, okay, and this negative energy has been removed from your life, you will have to process that. So there's going to be, I feel like the energy of maybe, well, feeling guilty coming in. So it feels like the energy of, was you too hard on this feminine? Okay, even though she will admit that she's a hard case herself. Okay, so like attracts like, really. But you don't like the energy. So you want to get away from that energy, and it feels like you want to be surrounded by this beautiful feminine's energy. That's the kind of lifestyle that you would like, and that's the kind of story you would like to tell. But this part here, don't back down from what you believe and courageously stand up for yourself and be assertive. I'm feeling like this is the feminine encouraging you, because only you as a masculine can stand up for yourself and be assertive when it comes to your own direction. Otherwise, that just makes you the same as this codependent energy here. Okay. Five of Winters next. Now, this is a surrender card. There's two people walking off in the distance, in the background. But still, I feel your mind, I feel it's a bit revengeful. So I'm not sure what kind of goes down. I feel like it'll be going down this month, if not already. It's been going on for months, maybe. But I feel like you maybe want to get some revenge here. And this is a transitional stage. Okay, you've got snowballs here. There's a masculine. Walk away from dishonest associations, realising that what you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for your happiness and something that's not worth the effort. But I feel like the ego comes in. It's like you want to retaliate, and that's the energy I felt was with comments. It's antagonising. Feels like you're antagonising them when you call them certain things. Petal, I don't know where petal comes in, but that's what come through. Okay, so now we have the Prince of Autumn, dependable, protective, chivalrous. I can never say this word. Try a bit harder. Chivalrous, and humorous. It's funny. Cautious but wise action, meticulous attention to detail and kindness to others. Now it does say here, you're best to walk away. Okay. Kindness. You don't fight fear with fear, anger with anger, jealousy with jealousy, any of it. You don't fight jealousy with jealousy. Well, okay. Kindness. Ace of Winter. Let's have a look at this energy now. I feel like someone is trying to get you to actually retaliate, but this will be a test to see whether or not they can get a reaction out of you. Look at it that way. Okay. Don't allow someone else to unsettle your state of being. Don't give them that power. That's why you have to be assertive and stand up for what you know is right, no matter what others are doing. I don't know, it's a bit of a bonfire energy coming on here, so I felt like someone was trying to, well, maybe do the same, antagonise you. If you've been doing some antagonising, then you can probably expect to have that thrown right back in your face. Okay. Remember, circumstances don't make a man, they reveal him. Ace of Winter. Don't be deterred by challenges. There's a big test here for you, Capricorn. Okay, something to do with this feminine. Will you fall into her trap? Will you let her get under your skin? With the Ace of Winter, don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. So make sure you're not sending out mixed vibes, and that could be obviously the ego getting in the way, shame, doubt, guilt. It's like you're a little newborn here again. So don't be deterred by challenges along the way. So there are going to be challenges. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. And I want to say as in what you will tolerate. Okay. And just remember your story. Okay, the one you're going to be leaving behind one day. for people to tell. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. Got a 3 of Winter. Now this is about heartache, but where's the heart? All I can see is 3 icicles here. So I feel like this is a masculine coming out of his cave. He's going to be assertive and stand up for himself if he needs to. Okay, because I feel like he's kind of a gentle bear here. But bears are ferocious and you don't really want to mess with them. Anyway, where's the heart? And I feel like there's feminine's energy here. Maybe something around Christmas time, because it looks a little bit like Santa Claus energy here. Okay. And she has no heart. Normally there's 3 swords in the heart, and all we can see is 3 icicles. So it's a very cold as ice energy. Now be careful here, because this could be her trying to lead you down a trap as you're a newborn, gullible, naive, trusting, but you need to be assertive. I feel like you're questioning yourself here. 3 of Summer. I want to say the variety of life. This is a very playful, fun-loving card here with a community. And they're a community of feminines, and I feel they're just free spirits here. But what you're actually dealing with is a cold-hearted individual. Not everyone's like this. And I feel that this feminine actually knows that she's quite unique, as in, does she have a heart? The 3 of Summer. Says news worth celebrating, announcements such as weddings, graduations or births, friends you cherish. So I feel now that you've got this new lease on life, Capricorn, where something will happen, I feel around December time, will you go back? Will you be tempted back by this coldless individual? Because I believe that she could pull out all the stops. Okay, ego. But he's burning the guilt here. The illusion of being trapped. Placing too much importance on material items and getting caught up in fear and worry. Now we spoke here about not allowing them to get to you. Now, whoever these are, this doesn't mean that this is you. I actually feel like the feminine who's quite cold-hearted, of course she has a heart, but it feels quite cold. Well, it feels cold towards this masculine. That doesn't mean her heart's cold. It's just, I feel like they antagonise and irritate each other. But this here could be because there's something that infuriates you that this feminine does, and it could be pairing up with someone else, and maybe they're going to try and, I don't know, look, play the guilt card on you. Okay. I was going to say try and fleece you. Ego. The illusion of being trapped, placing too much importance on material items, getting caught up in fear and worry. What can they actually take from you? They can't take away your soul, can they? Not unless you allow them to. And that's what we're talking about here. Will you sell your soul to the devil? It's like, will you succumb to whatever they're wanting something, I think, from you. Okay, I feel like they're going to try and push your buttons. Now, I believe there might be some, even though it's not the Justice card, it's a Princess of Autumn, but she's in a library and I felt law come through. So, know your rights. And also, don't be afraid of being threatened with the law. There's only one law, and it's the law of karma. Well, there's lots. But when it comes to outcomes, it's like stay in integrity and kindness and all will resolve itself. You don't really want to get too involved in lawsuits. Studious, responsive, cheerful, mischievous. Now this is something that you that can help is when you have like, it's mischeerful. You might not be looking as if you're cheerful on the exterior, okay? It doesn't look like it's a pleasant situation, but inside you can just have that smile and just think, leave it to karmic justice, karmic grace, okay? If you approach this situation with gracefulness, okay, it's a change that needs to happen. Everything will balance out itself, and any wrongdoings will be rectified. Or there'll be consequences for the wrongdoings. Just make sure you're the person not doing the wrongdoings, the wrong givings. Okay. So, Two of Autumn's next. Bring fun into everything you do. And I felt that was a kind of mischievous, joyful. I mean, you could just turn it around completely and just start acting as you want to be remembered now, from this moment forward. My mum used to say to me, it's really hard to be nasty to a nice person. Why don't you give it a go? Okay. Bringing fun into everything you do, juggling multiple priorities or jobs, and exceptional talent for multitasking. Then we have the Eight of Spring, stress that comes from having many things happening at once. Successful multitasking, sudden events or changes. Stress that comes from having many things happening at once. Well, you've been pre-warned that you're going to be having many things happening at once, and you've been told that you can handle this. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been delivered it. You're not given anything that you can't handle. The reading finishes with the Sun card. Plans that work out perfectly, amazing ideas that lead to awards and commendations, and gratitude for all the blessings of life. All your wishes are going to come true, and it's all going to be working. It is all working in your favour right now. It's all working in your favour. The energy is of just go with the flow, okay? Just deal with whatever arises and deal with it in integrity and grace. Okay, let's finish with the Oracle of the Fairies. Believe in magic. Do you believe in magic? Okay. Click your finger. Click what? Click. Click your fingers. Or your heels. There's no place like home. Believe in magic. Open your eyes and see the magic that's all around in nature. The fairy of the Northern Lights says you are part of nature, so you are magical too. When the fairy of the Northern Lights appears, she comes to tell you to open your eyes and see the magic that's all around you. The aurora borealis, do I say borealis? The aurora borealis is pure magic. And seeing the colourful ribbons of light dancing in the sky is on many a wish list. Perhaps you too have felt drawn to see this phenomenon in real life. If so, this card is confirmation that it's time to start making those plans, or maybe another far away location is calling to you. When nature beckons you, your spirit knows the way to go. Well, you're going somewhere, and you have to look at this as a blessing. I want to say by Christmas time, the weight will be lifted. There'll be the resolution of difficulties. You've got to get through this. Okay. The message may not be so literal, however, instead this magical fairy could be flying in to remind you to open your eyes and heart to the magic and wonder of the natural world, so much of which we take for granted. The fairy of the Northern Lights says, when you're taking a walk, stop, look up, look down, and see the magic that's all around. Because sometimes we need a gentle reminder to stop and smell the roses and reveal the magic of nature. Perhaps you're being called to inspire someone else to see the world through new eyes of wonderment. Children see magic all around them. It's natural to them. If you feel stuck in a rut, tune into your inner child and learn to see the world through the eyes of a youngster once again. And that is the card that Sagittarius had, was the inner child, about bringing fun into your life. Bring fun into everything you do. And that card came out for them as well. Okay, Capricorn, there you go. There is your reading. I wish you a fantastic November, and I will catch up with you guys soon. Until then, take care, much love. Bye for now.